Sally! Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you. Bonjour, monsieur Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth. Bien, je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée. Bonjour. Bonjour. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude,
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit.
viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette.
Bien le
Next
bonjour,
time, I
mademoiselle.
promise.
Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Mademoiselle. Bonjour. Il va falloir que tu me quittes.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Perdu dans tes yeux.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai.
Oiseau ou la cage?
Oiseau.
Sally? Sally!
Come back.
Sally, wait!
Come back. Come back.
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back.
Sally, where are you going?
Come back.
Sally, hold on!
Come back. Come back.
Stop, stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No, no, no! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right, all right, all right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth,
Tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker, what?
Say,
I don't
I can
understand.
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture!
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky. But that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth,
What are you?
I ain't even here.
And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up at the same place, it means no harm in enjoying the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Lutessa's warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse.
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Peter, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Did you give him
I
my
have to
message?
use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Now, let's get his lockpick. Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
I may be old, but I'm not deaf.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned Son.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way. I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Won't have any horse. What?
Once I could see everything. every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy. Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge. Found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead, or working for Ryan. A new test device. Suchong was opening tears? Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... The Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here. These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchang to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the ego.
Pretty! You in the bedroom? You should be ashamed!
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo.
Now be quick about it and just take the winner.
There, that
Sake of
machine.
Goodwill.
It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now we need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber. Just what we needed. All we need now is a CO2 scrubber.
Well, well, what was that?
Lion Jake!
What'd you say?
Why a girl can dream, kid.
Huh? I've always been there for you!
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submerged...
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
If that's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Sounded awful irregular.
You're only hiding from yourself.
Push me, I push right back!
This is gonna be noisy.
You've been using me this entire time! We're not finished!
You should have stopped following me.
Confront your weakness!
Got it.
Both always there.
I've always been there for you!
Any progress, love?
That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
Most curious.
Never respected me.
Ryan's playing all like a cheap fiddle. He plays, and I dance.
You left me with nothing.
stop it from overheating. Well, not the perfect faucet. Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see. What did I tell you?
Look. We're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just... Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you...
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear!
Power for device, very expensive. Need for that?
Just tell me what you want.
Such a want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Fink has a secret lab. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we did.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
As written in the...
Long live Daisy!
Let none live!
Think.
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to...
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
that idiot his lock of hair.
Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my airship.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just protect the nest.
Booker, you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Show yourself! No escape! Hunt you down!
Who's there? Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her. To turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration. These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect. It must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter? Booker, the little girl in the film. It's me. My God. I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there. Moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all of the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out!
Comstock is going to mean something.
Someone's sneaking around. Something's going on.
For the Vox!
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
I don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle on Earth. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old pass their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong! Suchong, we had a deal, now open!
Do you know what they call someone who enters man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Li Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of a shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements, and Orion does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. time, you're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rules.
You goddamn twist! We wouldn't be skulking around.
Get back here! Time to pay the piper, sweetheart!
That only seems to be knocking them back. I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on a lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Boys, time to get your hands dirty.
Ryan said to kill you or don't come back.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around!
There you are!
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire, in a vain attempt to save his cat.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise. Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl. Oh, great.
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated. So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the claw form wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut. Where's the ace in the hole?
What? What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium thiopental. Are you familiar? No? Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an ace in the hole is.
I am still playing with the dosage.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
But only a fool counts out the right-thinking folks who General Ryan's rapture. Atlas's thugs have been pushed out to Point Prometheus. They're on the run in Port Neptune. It's one thing starting a war Atlas.
Folks say it's only a matter of time until Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring 1,000,000 monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Su Chong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know what
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your time.
If you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go. You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball. Oh, still now. And resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over 1/4 inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little one, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go!
a simple matter. All I need to do is insert this pick into your arm.
Please, I don't know
and give it
anything!
A few taps with me hammer.
I don't know anything!
To show by example.
Please! Please don't! I don't know anything! I don't know! Please!
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors. And what's behind all the doors.
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would I...
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker! Suchong's clinic! It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere. One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
Do.
Mr. Monster's mean. Scary. Stay away from him. He's scary.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone.
Scary.
Shh. Shh. Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? Don't... I don't know how to help you. I don't. No, he's just hurt. He just needs somebody to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some... I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something? Right. Look who I'm asking. Huh. Encoded. Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him. He no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable. If stupid beasts had half brain, they would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that is genetic match for them. No little sister, no Big Daddy.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
Monsters save monsters.
It's okay. It's okay. Please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to do.
Going to die. Not fair. We can help. Help.
With the thorn in its paw.
Clinical trial. Protector system. Plasma Middle 255. Dr. Suchong. Client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn Big Daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bond is just another forming. Get away. Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence to... sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What? What are you doing? Get back! Get back!
There's the ace. This is it. This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
Hey, sister. Over here. Do you have it?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube. But he was wrong. I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. Now, we both know what happens next. Just get it over with.
Well, love, if you insist.